A lot of you guys think that to speak English fluently, practicing speaking is the most efficient way to study English, but that's not true. 100% all of the people who speak good English has good listening skill. But I've been seeing so many people buying some CD or like listening radio or something like that, but their listening skill doesn't improve. But actually, you don't have to spend any money on listening skill, and you can actually enjoy listening to English at the same time. And that's the method that you use YouTube. In this video, I'm going to introduce the best YouTube channels for improving your listening skills organized by level. Actually, there's a practice method called dictation. And I explained how to do dictation in other videos. You can know exactly what to do to improve your listening skill by really small steps. And if you want that video, you can click the link below and I'll send it to you for free. And personally, I started studying English when I was 20 years old. And at the time, my English was garbage. Like, I started at the bottom. Before that, my life was all about baseball. And I was playing baseball over 10 years. I've never taken an entrance exam in my life. I went to high school and university on scholarship, and I was not interested in English at all. I had never been abroad, literally zero. But I came to be able to speak everyday conversation in English within 6 months. And I'm really, really glad that I can speak English now and I can communicate with people. You know, but one of the things that I've been doing since when I was 20 years old is to watch YouTube. My listening level is C1 right now, but honestly, I didn't do anything specific or like special training for improving my listening skill. I kept watching English contents on YouTube. Of course, as I said before, I did dictation, but other than that, I just kept watching YouTube. There are two big reasons why YouTube channel is a great tool for practicing listening skill. First, it's for free. You can listen to high quality English without spending any money. That's pretty good. It's helpful, right? But you know, I've been talking to a lot of people who are studying English. In my opinion, most 40s and 50s people tend to buy some products like CDs or like listening textbook or something. You know, there are a bunch of textbooks and CDs that if you listen to these CDs, you can improve your listening skill, or like just listening makes you speak or something like that. But I don't really recommend doing it because a lot of CDs are not natural. So have you ever experienced this? Like if you want to translate something into Japanese and you put the English sentence on Google Translate or something like translator, and you listen to pronunciation, and that pronunciation sounds really formal and not natural. It looks like the machine talks, you know? Unnatural English is the biggest concern for using CDs. But if it's YouTube, there are a bunch of English contents that native English speaker put out, and they're all free. That's the real English. You can choose maybe Australian English or British English or American English or Singaporean English. You can see a lot of videos and you can learn a lot of accents. Like learning real English is the value of YouTube. And this is going to be also the second reason why YouTube is a great tool. I'm going to tell you the biggest misconception that any beginners have. Okay, when it comes to listening, they always think that, oh, my English is not good enough to listen to native English speakers, so I have to listen to CD first. That's a huge mistake and that holds you back. Okay, the most important thing is that English that native English speaker speaks is English. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little exaggerating example. You can't listen to native English speaker. So okay, you try to listen to CD, which is very, very slow down English. Like, I'm going to go to the supermarket, right? I'm little exaggerating, okay? But even if you get used to this speed, but that doesn't mean that you are able to understand native English speaker, which is normal English. Native English speaker would say, I'm gonna go to the supermarket. I'm gonna go to the supermarket. Maybe you're thinking, what? What did you just say? Right? So this is the point. You think English is fast. That's why you can't listen. But that's wrong. But you're not understanding the sound. It's not about fast or slow. It's just a sound. Just because you're used to listening to slow down English for 100 times, that doesn't mean that you're able to understand native English speakers' normal English. So if native English speakers say, I'm going to go to, they abbreviate English. I'm gonna go to, or I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna go to supermarket. I'm gonna go to supermarket. If you don't know the linking and abbreviation, you will never understand what they say. So the fact is, listening to native English speakers and getting used to them in early stage is the most important thing. I personally realized the fact that this is important because when I was talking to an American friend, I couldn't understand what he said. He put the sentence on the translator and he showed me and I read it. I was like, it was very simple English and I could read that. I could understand the sentence, but I couldn't hear it. Why? It's because the way he said was not the way that I remembered. Most people give up on listening to native speakers because they can't understand. And of course you can't understand. It takes time, maybe 2 years or 3 years, but you have to keep going. You have to don't run away from the fact, but be consistent and tenacious. Okay, from now on, I'm gonna introduce you some YouTubers, and they're for beginners. So first YouTube channel is English Coach. This channel is run by Stephanie, and she teaches English over the world. And what I like about her channel is that she has clear accent and her English is really easy to understand. I think she attended a speech contest or something, and she gave a speech and she got an award or something. Like, I forgot, but she definitely did this kind of stuff. So she's really good at expressing her feelings and like speaking in front of people. And in my opinion, I think she has the most clear American accent. So her video is good to learn. Second, this channel. I don't know how to pronounce this properly. I'm not gonna say that, but her channel is good for beginners. I guess all of YouTubers who teach English, Anita speaks the slowest English. So it's easy to understand. And also, the good thing about this channel is that she teaches a lot of phrases. For example, if she talks about the pharmacy, she actually goes to pharmacy to teach some phrases. So it's very nice. You can actually learn phrases with the real location, real situation. And next, Lingua Marina. She's not native English speaker, but her English is excellent. When I started studying English, there are not much information and English videos on YouTube like now, but she already started her channel like 8 years ago, and she was a pioneer of like talking about English on YouTube. I think my generation, a lot of people watched her channel. And what I like about her channel is that she shares slang and like popular phrases, something like that. It's a good video to learn English. Okay, next, Bilingual Chica. I think if you're studying English, everyone knows her. I think she was the first one who started YouTube channel for about English. I don't know if she's the first, but she was also pioneer. In her videos, you can learn a lot of general conversations, and she doesn't really use big words. Her English is easy to understand, and she speaks perfect American English, so it's good for you maybe. In recent videos, what she's doing is kind of vlog style. But if you look back and like 5 years ago, you can find really grammatical videos. She's talking about the difference between something and anything, like this, like grammar. It's very useful. And she's also Japanese. She can give advice from the perspective of Japanese people. That's a good thing. So if you're a beginner, you should watch her. And next, Veronica's Language Diaries. She's not a native English speaker, but she speaks really good English. She's learning not only English, but also Spanish. So she's fluent in both languages. I think she's a master of language, and she describes how she feels on her English journey. And what I like about her video is that she's very relatable for everyone. She knows what is really painful or boring or good. So you can get many good advice from her. So these are the YouTubers that I recommend watching for beginners. Alright, so next I'm gonna introduce some YouTubers for intermediate people. These are what I've been watching recently, and I really recommend you guys watching this. First one is Emma Chamberlain, and she's one of the most famous YouTubers in the world. She has a lot of fans. What I like about her is she has kind of like American accent because she's American, of course, and she doesn't use big words, but she uses really common phrases, but sometimes she uses little difficult words, phrases, so the balance of difficult and easy is kind of mixed up. She's also doing podcasts, and she talks about the life and like emotional thing, what's going on with her. So there are many words that I use in daily life. And even if she's a native English speaker, she speaks kind of slow. She thinks about what she's gonna say carefully, so she kind of speaks slow, which helps me understand her more. And next, Friends. So this is not a YouTube channel. This is a TV show, but Friends is one of my favorite TV shows of all time. But it's a sitcom, but very funny. I went to New York City last year, and there was like a Friends set. I can go through some sets and take a picture of them. And yeah, I was really excited, and I took so many pictures, and I was really glad that I could, experience the sets, the real Friends sets. So if you want to master everyday conversation, Friends is one of the most greatest tools to learn English. A lot of people recommend watching Friends, and I recommend it too, but some people hate it. There are two types of people. Some people hate Friends because there's nasty and inappropriate words sometimes, because they're, the story is about the relationship with the friends. So, like boyfriend, girlfriend thing, and like there are a lot of stuff going on. So when it comes to that point, some people hate it, but some people really love Friends. If you're interested, just check it out. And so the next, The Tonight Show. This is also one of my favorite shows. If you're into American culture, or like if you like actress, actor, celebrities, models, or artists, singers. The show has a lot of celebrities and famous people. So it's really fun to watch them speaking English. You know, there's some type of person want to copy these type of people. And I was that too. Like, I really enjoy copying people speaking English. And you know, like cool, like Ryan Gosling or like Hugh Jackman or like Justin Bieber, something like that. You know, imitating is very effective learning method. If you like movies, celebrities, I really recommend watching this. If you're interested, just check it out. And next, this is my favorite YouTuber, Kelly. His name is Kelly Wakasa. You might realize that he is half American and Japanese. And I feel like the connection, even if he looks totally American, he doesn't look Japanese, right? I feel a kind of connection with him. His content is really nice, high quality, and very inspiring. I get inspired from him, like actually. And the reason why I went to New York last year is because of him. Like, I was watching his videos, every single videos, and that video made me want to go to New York. And he speaks kind of fast for me. But you know, when it comes to English, one thing I like about him is that he uses a lot of slang. And slang is kind of the things that you can't avoid if you want to learn language, because it's like a trend. If you don't know slang, you get behind. It's really excited to watch his videos. Yeah. And he's also sharing a room with Luke. And he is also a YouTuber. They're often collaborating each other, but I like Luke's video too. So I'm really a big fan of them. If you're interested, just check it. And the last, and this is really recent that I found out one YouTube channel, which is Volca English. Now he's the fastest growing YouTube channel in English industry. What he's mentioning about learning language is that comprehensive learning method. So comprehensive means like you don't just learn one thing, just one phrase or one word. You also learn other things that is related to that word. So for example, I'm walking on the street. This street is kind of bumpy. So someone has to fix the street, but I don't know who is going to do that. Like, this is comprehensive learning. You don't just learn one word. You're going to learn other things that is related to the word. You can just continue learning with the words. This is a really good learning method, but he's doing that in the video. It's very easy to understand, fun to watch. So if you're interested, just check it out. But as I told you before, just consuming videos doesn't help you improve your listening skills. So if you want to improve your listening skills, you have to do dictation. So I made a video that how to do dictation. So you're going to be able to know how to do it from step by step. If you want that video, you just click in the below and I'll send it to you for free. All right, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. If you're interested in my video, please give me a comment and please subscribe. Again, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.